Hi, I'm Daniel, founder and CEO of PPCDan.net. Thank you for watching this case study. I'm going to dive in right away and show you the four major principles that we follow to help my client scale their business to the level that it is on right now, where every single year they're bringing in 8,500 leads, right? We started this campaign in June 2012, and we're still running it today, July 16, 2019. So we spent almost $400,000, generated 59,000 leads, break it down into 7 years. That's 8,500 leads or so, plus minus. A bunch of clicks, millions of impressions, and I'm here to tell you that it's all nonsense. All of these metrics you're looking at right now, this is all vanity metrics. It's all garbage. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, what you want most is profit coming into your bank account and into your wallet. That's what matters at the end of the day. All these case studies on the internet showing about how they doubled the conversion rate and tripled this and quadrupled that, it doesn't matter. So and that actually leads to the first thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that's profit tracking, right? 99.9% of all the business out there advertising on Google, and I know this because I've done dozens of audits, maybe even close to 100 in the last 10 years, and I've worked with agencies, a handful of them in fact, and nobody has ever done profit tracking. Everyone is optimizing their campaigns according to the cost per lead, and I'm going to show you an example of that right now. Take a look at the first few campaigns. Let's just click on a few of these here just so that it can be highlighted, we can focus on them. What do you see, right? We see a lead here for $8. We see leads here for 11, 12, 10, and 12 again. I bet you that any Google Ads manager would log into these campaigns. They would go to the keyword section over here, or they would go to the ad section, even the landing pages, right? And they would start pausing everything that's probably 30 to 50%, even 100% doubled in the cost per lead, right? So they go to this campaign and they look, it's $8. If they see a ad or a keyword that's $16 instead of $8, they're gonna pause it. And that's when I get phone calls every single month where businesses they start panicking and worrying, like, wow, sales are down 20%, what do we do? Oh, sales are down 30%, 40%. The number is always changing, but it's the same concept. And that's because the Google Ads manager, whoever they're working with, they're optimizing according to the cost per lead, and that's what kills the campaigns. That's what holds the companies back from scaling to 6 and 7 figures. You have to optimize according to the cost per lead, right? Think about this. If a keyword spent $100 and you know that keyword produced $1,000 in sales, it's a no-brainer. Leave it in the game. But if a keyword, you spent $100 and you made no money, you instantly pause it. You don't look at the keyword and say, wow, $6 leads, yippee, vanity metrics. So that's principle number one. You got to stop optimizing according to the cost per lead. Now let's go into principle number two, and that's granularity and relevancy. I'm going to scroll down real quick and tell me what you see. That's about 30 campaigns. Take a look there. Show the rows, 30 campaigns. There's a couple of hundred more, and that's kind of the key. Now they're not all active campaigns, but we have dozens and dozens of campaigns here, and that's because people's mindsets are wired differently. Everybody's typing out keywords in a different way. Everybody reacts to colors and copywriting and wording in a different way. So the more granular we are, the better we can connect with the audience. Now, we're not just making up this stuff. This is statistics from 16 million impressions, 300,000 clicks. There are so many reports inside of Google that you can pull, like time, locations, and extensions. There's so much here that you can use to build more campaigns, and that's what you have to do. The more granular you are, the more we can connect. So that's principle number two. Let's go to principle number three now. This is one of my favorite ones, and I don't want to confuse you. I know earlier on I said this is all vanity metrics, because anyone looking at these metrics, yippee, Daniel, you got 59,000 leads. It looks fancy, right? It doesn't matter. But the one that's my favorite is the conversion rate. Because the conversion rate, that means how many people fill out the form and become a lead. If that's low, you will never scale your business, ever. regardless if you're a business owner, a consultant, or a coach, you will never ever be able to scale your business high up there if your conversion rates are very low. You got to keep them high. So what's a healthy conversion rate? We're talking about between 10 and 20%. That's where you want to be. Now I'm going to just scroll down a little bit. Everything is between 10 and 20. Some instances a little higher, some a little bit lower. Not on this page, but I know there's some that's a little lower, and that's okay. But majority of the campaigns are in that range, and that's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be. Most businesses get carried away with that part. They test like for months on end. I'm not sure why. Get a healthy conversion rate, spread that concept across all the other pages, and scale. Don't stop scaling until you're happy. After that, you can start playing again. So that's principle number 3. Let's go to principle number 4. And that is compelling offers. You gotta have an offer, and I'm not talking about the cheap angle. My client charges between $1,000 and $10,000 for the services they provide, plus a series of upsells, downsells, and cross-sells that they can use to get more profits. I'm not talking about pushing cheap offers. You gotta have offers that solve pain points, right? People have a problem. That's why they go to Google in the first place, right? Let me give you an example. I'm going on Google. Let's say I need soccer shoes, and I like the color red. I'm gonna go on Google. That's the first thing everyone does. They go to Google. They're gonna type in red soccer shoes. They want to see an ad about red soccer shoes. They want to come to a landing page or a website page, whatever you're using out there. It doesn't matter. And they want to see images and content about red soccer shoes. Now you need to put it in compelling offers to start driving those sales. Even with leads, I only do lead generation campaigns, and we have to answer people's pain points. What can you solve for them? And you got to create compelling offers that way, and that's going to be the driving force of your business as well. Now, you've heard the 4 major principles. If it sounds like you can benefit from them, right? If you've tried to do Google on your own and it didn't work out and you lost a bunch of money, or you're currently trying to do some SEO stuff, Facebook and LinkedIn, it's not looking so good, or even if you're looking for a way to just start pushing your business or a way to scale it up, go ahead and send me a message right now. We'll schedule a little 15-minute call. We'll do a couple of assessments, try to see where you currently stand and the kind of goals you're trying to achieve. So go ahead, send me a message right now, and we'll talk soon.